CMC Invest has finally launched in Singapore. And this is super exciting because not only they are offering commission-free trades for a few markets every month, they are also one of the rare brokers that let you trade the UK Stocks Exchange, which, as you all know, is where you get your Ireland domiciled ETFs such as VWRA and CSPS from. With more than 30 years of being around and are currently serving multiple countries worldwide, it's certainly not an understatement to say that they have the potential to compete with even the top broker, Interactive Brokers themselves. So, in this video, I'll be going through everything you need to know about CMC Invest. Who are they? What are the fees, features, platforms, future plans, and of course, what are the sign-up gifts that you can get? And just in case you're wondering, no, this video is not sponsored. So you can be rest assured that all these are my honest opinions. However, I do get paid a bit of affiliate income when you sign up using my link down below, yeah? Also, before I start, do join my Telegram group to discuss or ask any questions that you may have. With that being said, let's jump right in. If you're like me, you might not have heard much about CMC Invest prior to this, other than seeing some wow CMC Invest signboards that appeared all across Singapore. But what you may not know is that their other entity, CMC Markets, have been around since 1989, then later launched in Singapore in 2007. So it's probably even older than some of your parents, yeah. As of right now, CMC Markets has offices in 12 countries and are serving over 1 million users worldwide. With CMC Markets, you can trade stuff like CFDs, Forex, indices, cryptos, commodities, and so on. So that's how experienced they are. But for this video, we won't be talking about CMC Markets. Instead, we'll be focusing on CMC Invest, which they built from the ground up, with the goal to disrupt the market by offering a platform that is built upon transparency. Currently, CMC Invest lets you trade stocks from 15 different markets, which includes the usual markets like Singapore, US, Hong Kong, but also some of the not so common markets like Canada, UK, New Zealand, Japan, and Germany. Okay, enough of all the angkat bolas. Let's talk about the part where we care about the most, fees. As mentioned earlier, the thing that's impressive about CMC Invest is the fact that they're offering zero commission free trades for the first few trades every month. The number of free trades that you will get as well as the fees depend on which account plan that you are on. There are 3 plans in total, starting with the free Gold plan all the way to the Diamond plan that costs $128 per month. The free Gold plan is most suited for normal investors like you and me, who only trade like once or twice per month. With it, you'll get features such as access to all 15 markets, shares, ETFs, options, ESG risk ratings, and free live US market data. But if you are a trader who likes to go in and out a lot of times every month, you may prefer the Diamond plan as it charges a much lower fee. Plus, you will also get additional features such as access to analysts, brokerage rebates, sales trader coverage, and a trading toolkit. But the question is, how competitive are the fees? Check out this comparison chart, which by the way, you can download for free, yeah? Here, I'm comparing CMC Invest to all the other popular brokers here in Singapore, such as Interactive Brokers, Moomoo Singapore, Tiger Brokers, Weeaboo, SafeTrade, and so on. Let's start with the US market. If you're on the free Gold plan, the 5 free trades per month would easily beat every broker on this list, including SafeTrade, which only offers 2 free trades per month. But after that, the fee starts at 0.04% with a minimum of 4 USD. In that case, CMC Invest would actually be one of the most expensive brokers on the list, given that brokers like IBKR, Moomoo Singapore, and Weeaboo all have a minimum of under 1 USD per trade. Then, if you're on the Diamond plan, you'll first get a super generous 20 free trades per month. After that, you'll find CMC Invest 0.02%, minimum 2 USD per trade to be cheap. Besides that, what's also interesting is the fact that CMC Invest doesn't charge some of the regulatory fees, such as settlement fees, SEC fees on sell trades, and trading activity fees on sell trades, all of which are commonly charged by other brokers. Next, Singapore market. The free Gold plan would give you 2 free trades per month, which again easily beats every broker on this list. After which, the 0.05% $3 minimum would make CMC Invest one of the most expensive brokers here. And if you're on the Diamond plan, you'll first get 10 free trades per month. After that, the 0.02% minimum $1 per trade would actually be the cheapest fee for the Singapore market. Then it's the same story for both the Hong Kong market and the UK market. When there's free trades, CMC Invest is the cheapest. After that, the pricing on the Gold plan would make it expensive, while the Diamond plan pricing would make it cheap. Similarly, CMC Invest has waived off some of the regulatory fees for the Hong Kong market and the UK market. Moving on, Forex spreads. Here's where it gets interesting, because while CMC Invest doesn't charge any fees on currency conversion, they still earn from it by adjusting the spreads. So let's check out how good or how bad the spreads are. To make this a fair comparison, what I did was to check the spreads at 4 different times, then calculate the average spread. And here's what I got. What you can see is that Interactive Brokers had the best spreads every time, while CMC Invest spread was consistently the lowest. On average, CMC Invest had a forex loss of 0.67% as compared to Interactive Brokers. Though, I also want to point out that Seedly had a completely different result, where they found that CMC Invest had the best spread right after Interactive Brokers. Not too sure what's going on here, but since this is my video, I will just stick to my results. So I guess now the question is, given that CMC Invest gives you free commission trades, while at the same time charges a high spread, would CMC Invest actually still be cheaper than other brokers? Here, I've added up all the trading fees, conversion fees, and FX rate loss with IBKR as the base. Then I assume CMC Invest has a zero commission trading fee. And here's what I got. When trading $200 and below, CMC Invest is the second cheapest broker, with SafeTrade being the cheapest. Then the bigger the trade, the more expensive CMC Invest gets, until it becomes the most expensive broker at around the $5,000 mark. Meanwhile, IBKR still remains as the cheapest broker. Okay, here are my thoughts on this. While CMC Invest offers zero commission free trades, its forex spread is unfortunately quite large, and you will still end up paying a higher fee for your overseas trades. On top of that, there's no multi-currency feature in CMC Invest right now. So whenever you buy a US stock, they will automatically convert your SGD into USD. Then when you sell the stock, they will convert your USD back into SGD, which means that you'll be hit by the forex conversion twice. And that is sibei painful sia. However, according to CMC Invest, they are already planning to add the multi-currency feature in soon. So that will solve this auto conversion issue. As of right now, I feel that CMC Invest is more suitable for trading Singapore stocks, since you get to avoid the currency conversion while enjoying their free trades every month. Next, let's talk about some of the features that CMC Invest has. CMC Invest is available on both the mobile and web. Let's start with the mobile platform first. My initial impression is that it's a very beginner-friendly platform and it's very easy to use. At the portfolio page, you will find a quick overview of your portfolio, market overview, and a whole bunch of themes which contain stocks that are related to them. Then, in the holdings page, you'll see a more detailed breakdown of your holdings. In the market page, you'll see a market overview for different markets, though I was unable to customize the holdings, but I guess it's still a work in progress. Further down, you'll see the top movers for the day. Then, in the watch list page, you will have the option to create multiple watch lists, though I feel that it would be nice if I could immediately see my stocks without having to tap into the watch list itself. The stock page looks pretty straightforward too. You have the price, the buy-sell button, and the stock chart. And if you tap on the tiny chart button, you open the stock in TradingView, which, as you all know, is the #1 charting platform on the internet. Further down, you have the market data, ESG risk ratings. There's even a Morningstar analysis, which comes with its entire report. This is definitely an attractive feature of CMC Invest, given that this info is not free on Morningstar, and it will cost you $249 a year to access it. Okay, let's head over to the web platform next. The web platform, again, looks clean and easy to use. Most of the stuff is pretty much the same as the mobile app, but with a few extra functions. For example, in the markets page, you will find a list of Morningstar quantitative ratings. Clicking into it will reveal the top overvalued and undervalued stocks together with their ratings. But again, it would be nice if there was a way to filter the list with some sort of stock screener, similar to what we have on FinWiz. Further down, there's another list by the screener. If you click into it, you will see all their recent upgrades and downgrades. Heading to the stock page, you will see some analyst ratings, stock charts, upcoming events. Though I wasn't able to see any upcoming events with Tesla, while supposedly there's the next earnings result this week. Then if you click on the advanced chart link, you will see an advanced chart powered by TradingView. However, the part which I'm most excited about is the research tab, where you get to see valuation ratios and company earnings all the way back to 2013. This is definitely very useful when doing stock research. Then finally, in the company tab, you will see some quick overview of the company, including key people and insider trading activities. As you can see, both platforms look incredibly simple, but yet contain some pretty useful features here and there, such as the Morningstar list, the screener list, and companies' historical ratios and financial results for the past 10 years. However, based on an interview between Good Money Guide and the head of CMC Invest, Christopher Forbes, this is just a minimum viable product, which means that this is just the bare minimum features to show you what CMC Invest has to offer. They are already planning to launch even more exciting stuff, such as a wealth management platform, which is probably similar to a robo-advisor, fractional stocks, stock options, multi-currency support, and even fractional options, something that not even Interactive Brokers has. Besides these two platforms, I also wanted to give a quick shout out to their customer support, which was quick to respond and was super helpful in answering my questions. They can be contacted via the hotline or WhatsApp, or if you are shy, you can always email them and they'll get back to you within one business day. Finally, let's talk about the welcome rewards that you can get when you sign up to CMC Invest using my link down below. There are 3 reward tiers that you can choose from. At the highest tier, if you fund a minimum of $10,000, keep the funds there for 90 days, while making 3 trades worth $3,000 or more within 90 days, you get to win one free Tesla stock that's currently worth around $250. Though, take note that this reward is only available for the first 2,000 users who qualify for it, yeah? Otherwise, you can aim for either an iShares Robotics and AI ETF worth $30 or the iShares Global Clean Energy ETF worth $14. Terms and conditions apply, of course. Besides that, they also have a transfer in promo, where if you transfer in $50,000 or more worth of assets, you'll get a $300 bonus. So that was my initial review of CMC Invest. While the platform is still pretty new, it certainly looks very promising. And I'll be sure to update you guys whenever there's any new updates. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hopefully you found it useful. Like, share and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.